You're saying you're our daughter?
From the future. Yep, kinda stuck here now. Anybody know what to do? I made a big mistake.
This man is hiding in the shadows.
You guys beat him. At least you were supposed to.
Because the timeline changed.
I need to know.
In the future, what happens to me?
The Flash. All new episodes Tuesday, October 9th on the CW.
What is up YouTube, and welcome to this Flash Season 5 video. So if you're new to the channel, please consider leaving a like and a subscribe down below if you did enjoy the video. So we've got this brand new trailer for the Flash Season 5. I was expecting a new trailer very soon because, to be honest, we have got the season coming up thick and fast. We're now in September, which blows my mind how fast this year has actually gone. It feels like yesterday we had that god-awful feminism episode that we had in Season 4. Now, in this trailer, we do actually get a glimpse of the future, or what we've perceived to be the future at least, and it looks very purple. So I expect that our Nora Allen will be in this first episode, and a lot of this is from the first episode explaining to Barry what has happened in the future. They're in the time vault and she's mentioning all of the changes that have happened in the future. Now, without a doubt, I expect we will have the Reverse Flash actually mentioned within these scenes because he's integral to the future, and let's not forget that he has actually come from the future. So let's keep that in mind. Now, as well as this, we have a really cool device that she has on her hand, which I expect is possibly some sort of Gideon device, and we'll see probably the earlier tech that our Reverse Flash used in Season 1. So we'll see him actually, or her, sorry, actually using that tech to explain to Barry what happened in the future. And it looks like some sort of real plaza that we've got there in the future, maybe a Flash museum. We're unsure as to what actual year this is in the future as well. So this does look very kind of, for some reason I think it's really advanced there in the picture, and maybe she is actually from the far further future than we actually think. Perhaps not only has she gone back in time causing all these problems, but perhaps she has actually gone into the future as well, because let's not forget we would have seen that. So maybe we'll see some flash forwards as well this season, as opposed to have her coming back into our timeline. But she'll see and show us what has changed in the future due to her actually mucking everything up. Now, we do get a glimpse of Cicada. Cicada played by Chris Klein from American Pie, which is absolutely madness. So we actually see him here with Joe, and we've got his dagger thing. And, well, we know that Barry was supposed to kind of meet Cicada, but what has happened here is he's seemingly become even more powerful. Now, I like to think that what's happened here is that Nora Allen coming back in time has kind of made Thinker more powerful, or at least changed what happened, or how Barry actually defeated Thinker in the main timeline, or the timeline that should have happened. This then caused the whole of the satellite thing to be destroyed, giving him more powers. So giving him more powers, or at least giving him that kind of Speed Force dagger thing. So I expect that while he was probably had some sort of powers originally, this kind of dagger thing allows him to absorb the powers of other metahumans and absorb their kind of power, so to speak. This is probably what has changed quite a lot, and this will probably lead to the Team Flash having more of a formidable threat, although I'm worried that sounds a bit too much like the Thinker, in my opinion personally. But what we've seen here is that he is on the plane, and it does look like he is causing a plane crash in episode 1, which is similar to what happened in the comic books in New 52, where we actually had the Flash save people on a plane. Now, in the comics, we did have the Flash save the plane, and then he used it to kind of crash and land on a field, which is pretty cool, to be honest. but I definitely do think that Cicada is a lot more powerful here than he has been or would have been normally. So we've got a lot of timeline changes here once again, which I still think are pretty darn cool. Now in the comics we did have Cicada, who actually was attacking people who have been saved by the Flash, so we're having a very interesting way of doing things here with Cicada attacking those people and leading Barry to a very personal enemy here, and he'll probably be stealing some of their powers as well if they did become metahumans. But Iris, and well, her tone seems a lot better here, and she's an investigative journalist once more, leading to the creation of the Central City Citizen, as we saw in one of the first episodes. Now, she does have on her screen, she might have the origin of Cicada as well, but I'm unsure. Now, of course, the big question is Barry dead in the future? In the future, Barry possibly does die, and there is a schism which leads to Nora being closer to her father than her mother. So perhaps she does blame her mother for some reason. This could possibly be the original timeline where she died, and maybe her mother did cause something towards this, but I'm unsure. But I do think what we've got on here is the fact that while Nora did save Barry, possibly from him actually dying, and kind of which would have been a result of her timeline changes, I do think that the dagger has come from the actual satellite that was falling in season 4. Because let's not forget, he did have dark matter energy on it. This would have then probably given him powers, and this also then had abilities as well, because, you know, dark matter and stuff. However, that is it for this video. Please drop a like, please subscribe. I'll see you soon, and goodbye.